Well, I think we can talk a little bit about about like the concept of the podcast, because our listeners are going to be
confused.
Well, no, they're going to be
intrigued.
They're going to be on this ride with us. With us. They're going to be,
every step,
the evolution.
Not every step of the way, actually.
The evolution of this podcast, I would want them to be in on, some of the changes, not everything.
Yeah.
But something. I had this thought because a friend did say last week we did the in one corner, standing at 5'0".
For sure. I just want to take a picture of you because your hair looks really funny.
I always work out before we do this, and then I'm in the shower and my hair's all like matted down and
maybe I'll do a double
and different. It hasn't dried yet.
I'm sorry.
I actually was going to use that. I'm going to cut this so we officially started. So now you are wasting time.
Yeah,
my hair is funny.
Yeah, but I want to post and be like, this is what I have to look at.
Yeah, you've definitely got to put your phone on silent.
What if I get a FaceTime in the middle of it? All right. So I can do it in this corner again?
Well, not yet.
In this corner. Okay, but here's the thing.
What I wanted to say, because we can either have the podcast be where we have to argue, where we choose sides.
I don't want to
and then
choose
we debate.
Sides. No. I don't want to do that. I went because I'm a very nice person. Then I give everything a chance and try to find the good.
So yeah, I'm not like that at all, I guess.
That's why we have nothing in common. So that's very good.
I feel like I give people the benefit of the doubt, unless I don't like them.
Well, maybe it's because it's your thing. Then I'm giving because it's your thing the benefit of the doubt.
I guess so. You'll have to do some explaining on your thing. But should we get into what this episode's about then?
I guess so.
We're doing a Netflix original movie comparison or review or sharing.
Yeah.
And do you want to do in this corner?
In this corner. Wait, is my corner or your corner?
You say whichever corner you want. I'll do the other person.
About yours first.
I'll do the other person's corner. Yeah. Whichever corner you don't do, I'll do the other corner.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
You can do your own, or you can do mine.
Okay,
you get a choice between
50-50. Dang it.
You get a choice between two.
In this corner, special correspondents. I didn't know how to do it. Okay, hold on. I messed up. There's too much pressure put on this now. In this corner, one of the funniest movies rated all time. Actually, that's not true. This is what I don't want you to do.
It's
too much pressure.
Well, what I don't want you to do is definitely don't sell your choice short. No,
in this corner, you just said chosen by Kenzie, we have a special correspondent. Like that. So it's just like what I chose.
And in the red corner,
you're talking during mine, so I feel like, why is yours the red corner?
Because I'm the favorite.
Why is red favorite?
It's always been that way. It's the blue corner's like the challenger, and the red corner's the champion or the favorite.
We're both wearing blue shirts, actually. So therefore, you can't be red because you're not wearing red.
Talking about the gloves. It's usually the gloves or the wristbands.
Well, my fingers are probably redder.
See, I
have red toenails, therefore I'm in the red corner. You have no red.
Okay, then you always introduce the blue corner first, because the champion is always...
I didn't know this, and this is why we should totally put the other one on.
Standing in the blue corner, representing... the Netflix original movie starring Paul Rudd.
Oh, come on.
The Fundamentals of Caring. And in the red corner, representing a movie for Netflix written and directed by Ricky Gervais, starring Ricky Gervais and Eric Bana.
And America Ferrera's in it too.
And so is what's her face? From Bates Motel.
Oh yeah, the scary lady. That's his wife.
Hold on. This is why I brought this up.
There's a lot of cool people in there.
Vera Farmiga.
Yeah. Eleanor.
Special correspondents. See, that's how you do.
Yeah, but
we should get someone.
My talker was better than yours, but your information was better.
How about instead of doing that every week with the theme song, we actually hire someone to do a standing in this corner, standing in that corner?
No, that's too much work. I can do it. I'd rather do it.
No.
You said hire someone. I don't want to pay someone.
No, not hire. No, we're not going to hire someone. We'll ask someone to do it as a favor.
That's a lot to ask if they just come in here for that.
That is not. No, they can record it at their place if they have a mic and they can make it sound good enough.
Then you will accept.
Because obviously we're not at our full audio recording potential either. Just yet.
We will have to judge some people in their words. I'm trying to think if I know any people that have that really good voice. My friend Joe would be perfect. He's got a really
friend Joe.
He's got a deep voice.
Friend Joe with the deep voice, everyone.
Yeah, he'd probably be really great. Well, it's got to be whatever. Anyway. So, Special Correspondents versus Fundamentals of Caring.
Now, you said you want to talk first. Are you going to talk about your movie or my movie?
Well,
you want to talk about my movie first?
Yeah, what do you...
Because it's clearly better.
It's not whose is better. That's the thing.
Well, this is what I... Well,
it's not whose is better. Because
okay,
I would say...
it's how our experience was.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's not whose is better because...
Okay.
No, that's not the thing. So get that out of your head.
Okay, it's the verses. When we decide to put the verses in the title.
It's that versus that, but there's no winner. You can't win. There's no I in winner.
No, I want your head like a little...
Oh,
yeah. There, that'll be better. That'll work.
This is a really awkward position.
It's until we get...
Okay, I understand. Yeah. But, okay, so which do you want to talk about first? Would you rather talk about
you go. You wanted to do it.
It might be more meaningful to talk about yours second. There'd be more great stuff to say, I think.
Okay, well, let's talk. So we're talking Special Correspondents first?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my...
I mean, do you want me to talk about it?
I think the way we decided last week, it's better if I start with my experience, because then you can give...
And then you don't feel as bad.
In case it's like a personal thing that they don't know
They usually
about.
are. That's usually how it goes with me.
So...
are you going to summarize the movie?
I have a question.
Okay.
You enjoy being my friend?
Wait, do I enjoy being your friend?
Do you value, like, our friendship?
I don't understand where this came from. This is out of left field right now.
Well, because, like, I'm wondering why you're trying to put me through torture.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Special Correspondents.
You don't like Richie Gervais?
No,
are you
I like him.
Office fan?
I like him, but he was a shell of himself in this.
It was funny. Well,
no, it was
I'll tell you why I picked this movie.
Well, do you want me to say how I...
Yeah, it's not as sentimental as last time.
So, I watched it yesterday.
Oh.
Well, I actually
Were you in a good state of mind? Were you in a good mood?
I was eating tacos, watching it on the TV with Kat.
Okay.
Lazy Sunday.
Did she like it?
No.
Okay, but here's the thing. Was she influencing of why you didn't like it?
No.
I do have to say it does move slow.
Yes. And this is what I was going to get to.
Okay, go.
So, yeah, and let me just say my bit on it for a bit.
Go ahead.
Let me say my thing.
Speak your piece.
And then we'll go back and forth.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. So, watching it lazy Sunday afternoon with Kat, eating tacos.
Yeah.
Brought the grill out this weekend, so we made some tasty meat. Went to the store, got ourselves some fine meats, grilled out.
You really love meat, don't you?
Of course I do. So then we sit down to watch this movie, and I actually had this up on my queue, my list, because Ricky Gervais, Eric Bana. I'm like, hey, this could actually be funny. This could be good. It's not funny at all.
You didn't find it at all? You didn't laugh at all?
I don't think I laughed once. And the pace is so slow.
It is slow.
I fell asleep twice. Kat had to wake me up. And I actually didn't finish it yesterday. I had to stop with like a half hour left, and I finished it today.
Okay, so here's the thing. First off, you have to finish it all the way through. That's messed up. You fall asleep, then don't watch it when you're tired. You probably have a full belly.
It was so boring,
It's
though.
not that boring.
I thought it wasn't about a review. It's about the experience. The experience for me was putting me to sleep.
Oh my Lanta.
It wasn't captivating.
If I watch anything, even if it's interesting, I will fall asleep unless I'm on the edge of my seat.
I don't know which character I'm supposed to like.
Ricky Gervais.
No character really changes. Oh, Ricky Gervais.
He did change. He became a man.
Because he used cocaine to shoot everyone, and then spoiler alert. And then, spoiler alert, he gets high on cocaine, shoots everyone to get out of there, and then he buys the girl he's into a cup of coffee.
It was cute though. But
we definitely don't like Eric Bana. He doesn't have like any redemption. He just apologizes. Is that his redemption?
Yeah,
is that all he does?
I have to say it starts out like kind of strong, and then it kind of like, all right, where is this going?
See, I thought it started off not strong at all.
Well, you kind of had it like at the very beginning, and then when you're like, oh, this is
the one bit of like levity this film had, and once again, spoiler alert, it's like the last line of it, and Ricky Gervais, like, the girl's like, oh, this is like the ending of a movie, and Ricky Gervais is like, yeah, like a really low budget one. And I'm thinking, finally, like, then it had me thinking, like, was this movie, was I supposed to see it as, like, some kind of satire this whole time? Was it, like, making fun of the fact that it was, like, a cheaply made Netflix original? Because I didn't get that, but right at the end there, now I don't know. But I definitely, I did not laugh once.
America Ferrera is hilarious.
She is not. Actually, Kat was very offended by the accent that they gave her.
Oh, but I thought it was funny.
And so, yes, okay. And I actually want to look this up. And this is why I brought this up, because I wanted to look up Ricky Gervais's directing credentials, because I'm a little curious. Because I may just not like the movies he directs, to be honest.
I thought it was funny because I laughed in it. I did think it was slow, but I still liked it because it was kind of lighthearted. And you didn't think it was funny that the wife did this whole, like, musical spiel? Like, she's such a bitch.
Well, yeah, she's a bitch, but it's an archetype. It's like a type of character. It's not. There's no nuance to the character.
You remind me of
the
Ricky.
joke. It's just a joke, and the joke is, you get the joke once she starts, like, her song. Once you get who she is, that's the joke, and it's the same joke the rest of the movie. The joke is she's, like, cruel and evil.
Well, it's funny because I think that you remind me of his character because he also has action figures, or whatever you call them, dolls.
So I like The Office.
Okay, but that's not...
I like some episodes of Derek, if I recall, but The Invention of Lying, I don't remember. I haven't seen all his movies, to be honest, that he's directed. The Invention of Lying, I can't really recall if I like that or not, but I don't know. Special Correspondents, he's written and directed by him. He's such a witty, funny guy, but that he was like, he was nothing in
I
this.
thought it was funny, especially when they were staying it with the Mexican couple. I thought it was hilarious.
No.
Especially when they were, like, outside, like, oh, we have to make all this noise. Like, I thought it was funny. And then he's, like, smart and gets the idea, and then they have to go down south because they screw... It's like, it's not an amazing movie. It's like the Red Box movies that you're like, this looks good, it has a really good actor in it. And then you watch it and you're like, why did I just waste 2 hours of my life?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm asking you. Why did you make me waste 2 hours of my life?
Because it was Netflix.
This is why I'm questioning our friendship.
A lot of the movies on Netflix, I don't think are actually that good, that are Netflix originals per se. Or, like, it's hard to tell if it's a Netflix original or just, like, one of those kind of movies.
It says Netflix original on it.
Okay, well, I watched the movies like How's Guy in 10 Days or something that's on Netflix.
That's not Netflix.
I know, but that's what I would have given you. Or if I gave you, like, a movie that used to be on ABC Family, which is now Freeform, that's what I would give you to watch. But it's not a Netflix original. This was a Netflix original.
So I wanted to come up with, like, if you wanted to give me How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. By the way, I love that movie.
So I won't do that.
You could do, like, we could have decided on the category, and this is what we're going to come up with, everyone. We're going to plan ahead. This was sort of a last minute thing to do.
Yeah,
we did.
Story of my life.
But you could do, like, best Matthew McConaughey movie.
Oh.
Best romantic comedy.
Oh.
You know, that's all. And then I choose something, you choose something. They're probably going to be different.
Okay. Well, we did Netflix originals.
This is a commercial.
I was about to watch. I was literally like, I'm going to watch a movie right now. Are we going to do that as the topic? Well, okay, what? Okay, give me a topic.
This is based on me bashing on that movie. This is going to be somewhat of I feel, with what your thoughts on the fundamentals of caring, this is going to be somewhat of a half promotion for Netflix and a half demotion, I guess. If we ever applied to Netflix, they'd like to hire a half of us, or maybe 75% of us.
Well, the reason why I like this movie, is because I got to see an early screening of it because of, like, job stuff or whatever. So it's like, you know, when you have, like, those babies where you get, like, the inside scoop on a movie before it's out to the public or something, it's like that holds this place in your heart. Like the Royals, like, I knew about the show The Royals on E! Before it came out.
So just because you saw it before it came out, you felt like it was your baby?
Not my baby, but I liked it, and I found it entertaining, and I didn't think it was like... This is a point that I'm going to make later, but I'm a very empathetic person, so I don't really like to watch certain kinds of movies because it makes me feel a lot of feelings, and I think about it, like, for long periods of time, and it kind of stresses me out and puts, like, a burden on me. And I like movies that I, like, walk away with, and I'm like, that was entertaining and fun. fun. Like, I feel like lighthearted. Let's go.
You're going to have a tough time when we do movies in this podcast.
I'm so excited.
No, I like some dumb movies too. I'll give you some dumb movies every now and then that are funny. The problem is, this is a movie you don't have to think about, but if you're going to be a comedy, at least make me laugh. It didn't make me laugh.
I can't believe it didn't laugh at one single thing. I feel like you're not in the right mindset than going into certain things. If it was,
no, I was definitely, I thought it was going to be great. I was with it until, and I was giving it like a chance until, spoiler alert, again, talking about the plot here.
You fell asleep?
No. When Vera Farmiga and Eric Bana
did it
are at the bar. And
That's not even that far in.
I know, but
It's cheesy.
I was like telling Kat, it's like, they're really using this set piece a lot. I could tell it's like, cheap and stuff, but I'm like, if they get one more scene out of this, that will be really something. And it, sort of sarcastically, because it was starting to lose me just because I wasn't caring for the pacing and sort of the setups of how it was advancing at the time. So they're talking, and then it goes like there's a time change. It cuts like out of the building, so there's like a scene change in the writing like hours later. Cut to, they're still at the same bar having like the same champagne. I'm like, oh man, they did it. They got another use of this set piece, and they haven't moved. And now they're gonna go bang.
Yeah.
And am I like, you don't like either of the characters? I can't invest in either of them. They're both assholes.
Eric Bana though is like the asshole that you think is hot though.
He's too much. He's not hot enough to be that much of an asshole.
Yeah, but he's still got the personality. Like, you won't want to like him, but you still kind of do.
I feel like it's a movie everyone plays a type. There's not much nuance to it.
Well, I liked it,
and that's fine for a comedy. Just be
funny. Are you getting other people's opinion while
problem.
you're watching it? Are you like, what do you think of this? Or are you not asking those kind of questions?
If I'm watching with Kat, yeah, we're going to talk about it. What's wrong with that?
Because you get influenced by other people.
So what?
So then maybe we'll put a negative thing in your mind or a positive thing.
If it makes you feel any better, I watched like the second half by myself. And it still sucked. And it still wasn't funny.
You know what? I think you suck.
I suck so much. And hard.
That's what she said.
Zach Smorch. Sucks Hard, Volume 2.
I don't think you want to advertise that to the world. I don't think you want to advertise that to the world. Unless it's your thing now, which I accept you as you are.
This time, it's double time.
Why do you talk like you're in freaking Mortal Kombat?
Well, that's like my trailer voice, I guess.
Coming soon to theaters in 2017.
Coming soon to theaters in 2017.
But you don't sound like the trailer guy.
I'm not trying to sound like the trailer guy. I'm trying to sound like my own trailer voice.
That's mixed with the Mortal Kombat guy.
Get ready to battle. That's actually from Tekken.
Punch.
Falcon Punch!
You know that movie that I watched? Did you see Central Intelligence?
I wanted to see that. The one with The Rock and Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
I wanted to see that. How was that?
Yeah, it's okay.
I bet it's better than Special Correspondents.
Maybe a little bit.
I bet you it's better.
It's weird. The Rock is weird in it. But it's funny.
Have you seen The Rock? He's really good in, what is it called? Be Cool. It's like the sequel to Get Shorty.
Yeah, I never saw it, but I know that movie.
He's like a gay bodyguard. He's pretty funny in it.
Well, he wears a unicorn shirt in Central Intelligence. Spoiler alert.
Are you okay? That makes him weird. Unicorns are cool. Unicorns are in.
Oh my gosh, you would like this movie then. I think you just have different humor than I do, I guess, maybe. And I thought you would like it if you like those like indie flicks.
I really thought I was going to like it. That's why I put it on my queue. It's like, this has to be funny.
When I told you that's
Ricky
movie,
and Eric. It's my Ricky and Eric dudes, you know?
When I told you that was the movie where you, like, before you actually watch it, where you're kind of, like, excited, you're like, oh, that's not...
Yeah, I thought... Like, you were texting me the night before because you were watching the movie The Fundamentals of Caring. And you're like, ooh, this may get emotional. And I was thinking, like, yeah, we may just for the sake of it have to be nitpicky because I thought I was really going to like the movie you gave me, too. I was really excited for it. So I actually went in it with very positively.
That's probably what happened. You should have gone with low expectations.
Well,
and then they get exceeded. Don't you know how to do things in life?
I don't think they would have been exceeded, though.
Like Pitch Perfect, I went in with, like, this movie's going to suck. And it actually is really good.
That's how I went into Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect is, here's the thing, though. Pitch Perfect is funny.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Special Correspondents, not funny.
It's not, but it's like for that type of movie, you know, like low budget, like straight to Netflix kind of thing. Before Netflix was really super popular as it is now, I think it was like.
It was
when it was popular, but it wasn't as popular. I feel like as it is now.
I want to say Special Correspondents came out 2016.
Yeah, it was.
They came out the same year as the movie I gave you, and I would say
that one came out. No,
Fundamentals of Caring. I would say is funnier.
Oh, you know what? You're right because I thought you told me to watch this, but someone at my last job told me to watch this. So you're right. It came out around the same time, but they might have been made different times.
Oh,
wait, will you do me a favor?
Yes. What do you want me
to do?
Click
on that guy. Scroll down.
The actor?
Yeah, the guy. No.
Wait, who is he?
Trevor. Craig Roberts.
Where do you see? Oh, right there.
I just want to see if this guy is... What else he's in?
He's in a lot of stuff lately.
When was he born? 1991, so he's like my age.
He's in Submarine. I actually saw that a few years ago. I didn't really care for that.
He's in Neighbors. He's in 22 Jump Street.
He's in Neighbor. He's got to be... Oh, yeah.
A frat boy,
He's a frat boy. Yeah, he's definitely one of the frat boys.
Is he actually from London? Does he sound like he's from London, or is he actually from London?
In Bargoed, Wales.
He's in Director,
Welsh.
too. Ooh. Yes, he's cute.
Scoot back a bit. You're hogging the mic.
Whoa, okay. I have to sit with a weird...
Which is... Well, okay.
With my legs wide open.
But you're in a stationary chair. How are you hogging? How are you moving forward and hogging it?
Because you told me to... I was leaning over to look at the computer. Gosh, don't be so mean. He's kind of cute. All right, so do you want to...
I gave you a movie with cute guys and a cute story.
I think Special Correspondents is, like, funny and silly. And cute guys. I wouldn't describe it like that. Paul Rudd is adorable, though, but...
That's my big brother.
He wasn't like I wanted to date him in this movie, though.
Well, no.
Like in I Love You, Man, you want to date Paul Rudd. This movie, you do not want to date Paul Rudd.
In I Love You, Man, I kind of want to date...
Jason Segel?
No, the guy from Reno 911.
Oh, the guy.
His gay lover guy?
Yeah. I love the guy that...
Fuck you, Peter.
Elmo, and he's like, everything you got. Yeah, that's what I like.
Let's go, Galaxy. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, let's just clap right into the... Stop it.
Yeah. Well, so, more, I guess, your takeaway is...
I mean, I would give it... On Netflix, I forgot to rate it, but it's definitely getting a 1 star.
Out of 4?
No, out of 5.
Oh, you wouldn't even give it, like, 2?
No, because...
I've seen worser movies.
2's not like it.
Is worser or not a movie? Worser word.
2's don't like it. 1 star is... I never want to watch again or something like that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of movies I've seen once that I don't want to watch again.
Okay, yeah, that's a good, fair point. It's something like...
It's a 2.
Don't remind me of
3.
this.
I would watch it again, because I think it's...
Definitely not a 3. Not for me.
It's a movie that I wouldn't want to, like, sit down and watch. It's a movie I'd put on, then I would do something else while I watch it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, in this case, I did that as well. I ate some food, and I fell asleep a couple times.
So you didn't give it a fair fighting chance.
I was trying so hard to get invested.
I think I ate some dinner and then watched it.
I told you I was excited for it. I thought it was going to be a hilarious fest.
Will you lower all your expectations moving forward for movies that I give you, or anything I give you, actually?
I guess so. If that's the strategy I should take, I'll do it. I would not recommend it for you listeners out there. But.
I would if you want something that's like silly and like if you like Ricky Gervais, if you want something that will maybe make you laugh.
See, but I think the problem is if you like Ricky Gervais, well, I watched The Office.
Is it Gervais or Gervais?
I have no idea. I've probably been saying it wrong this whole time. I don't know. Gervais? Gervais?
I thought it was Gervais. But I mispronounce a lot of words.
I think it may be Gervais.
I mispronounce... Apparently, cul-de-sac is cul-de-sac.
Ricky G. How about we call him Ricky G?
I am not calling him Ricky G.
Ricky G and Eric B.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to do the comedies together.
No comment.
And Vera F. That doesn't really ring.
America F. America F. Vera F. All they want to do is F.
Vera does.
Yeah, that's true. But Eric Bana. Well, so I thought it was a good movie, but whatever. It wasn't great, but it was good. It was a Netflix movie, in my opinion. It was like
that's not a fair thing to do anymore. Because some of the stuff Netflix has to offer is some of the best stuff on...
It's a red boxer. How about that? It's a red boxer.
But you can't red box it.
But you know what kind of movie I'm talking about when I say it's a red box movie.
I guess so. When I usually do red box, it's because it's a movie I want to see that's not available on Netflix, Hulu, or HBO Go.
But
I haven't red boxed actually in a long time. It's probably been like a year.
I got text a coupon for that. Is this on time?
Yes.
Oh, dope. What?
I thought it was measures, beats and measures still.
Well, yeah, it usually does. And then that's why I was like looking at my phone. Also, I'm getting text messages and Popular.
Yeah, for sure don't like read your phone the whole time while we're having a conversation.
I'm not going to.
Who is it? What is it?
We're not going to get into that.
That could be the rule. Every time you read a text during recording, you have to read it out.
Or how about if you get a text during recording?
You just got a text.
I got it before that. I just wanted to...
No, you're lying because I can't see from here.
Look, I'll tell you how many minutes ago it was. 24 minutes ago.
Yeah, 3 minutes into it.
I don't want to read it, but I'll tell you a story instead.
Okay.
So St. Patrick's Day was Friday, which you should have come and met us because it was fun.
$5 cover for a dive bar.
It was great. They had live Irish music. It was super fun.
Is it a dive bar, though? I've never been there, to be honest.
Yeah. But they did, like, authentic Irish food, authentic Irish music, grain beer. Like, it was a fun night. I ended up making friends. I winged man my roommate and got him talking to this. Well, I failed the first time, but then a girl in that girl's group ended up hitting it off with Justin that I, like, put together.
Whoa. Slow down.
But this is the...
just you're saying a lot of things that no one can interpret.
Okay, so I wingman my roommate, but it didn't go out well. So then I wingman him with someone else, and I did. He also didn't want me to the first time.
So you got your roommate. You got your roommate hooked up with someone.
Yeah. And then I because I was intoxicated. I made friends with this other girl, and we went in line to the bathroom, or we just happened to be there. And there was these boxes. She ended up stealing like a bottle of wine and like drinking it in the bathroom, and then she stole another one. And then we went back to the bathroom later, and then she stole one and had the cork in it, and then she tried to get the bartender to open it, and I was like, you're an idiot, that's not what you do. And then they moved the boxes. But I was moving around talking to guys, and I started talking to this one guy, and he was like not bad looking but I didn't remember him the next day. And then basically I exchanged numbers with him, and then Saturday night, he like texted me, like, because normally we exchange numbers, there's no follow through. You wouldn't know this because you're in a relationship and you don't date anymore.
You're losing the listeners.
Okay, well, basically what it came down to...
Where's the story going?
I went on the worst date ever.
Oh, you went on a date?
Yeah.
When?
On Saturday night, really late, at like 11:30.
I thought you were watching the movie.
After I watched the movie, I had to go out.
Oh.
Because it was very emotional. No, not really, but kind of. My nose also itches. But this guy literally just talked about himself, talked about his job, talked about money, like the things you're not supposed to talk about, and wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. And then finally, like,
that's surprising.
To saving grace, I'm a very good listener.
You couldn't get any word in? Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm letting you talk. But these two guys came out, and luckily they like broke up the thing and were like talking to me. And then it was like close to 2, and he's like, let's go. And I was like, okay. And he parked near my house. So we were like walking down the street. And then we like get to like the corner we're crossing. He's like, he's like, where do you live? And I was like, right like down the street. And he's like, oh, cool. Like, do you want to like go back to your place? Because I don't feel like we really got to talk very much because of those guys. And I was like, no way. What are you talking about? You talked way too much. I do not want to do this anymore at all. I didn't clearly say that, but I like got myself out of it. It was like I had to get up really early, but it was horrible. I felt bad for the kid.
Yeah,
he's really smart.
When it comes to dating, I mean, do they say like always try to listen more? What if you're at a date and both people just decide to listen?
I mean,
so tell me about yourself. Oh, there's not much to tell. I'd much rather hear about you.
That's what I kind of do.
Well, I mean, there's only so much about me. I'm much more interested in hearing about you.
But if you know it's a good date or like good compatibility, you can have an easy conversation back and forth.
Yeah, that's true.
And I understand being like nervous, but even then, you should still find some subject that you can go back and forth on, and one person's not. The thing is, I was trying to talk like back and forth, and he wouldn't let me. Like he was very conceited and arrogant.
Yeah.
So it was just a bad date.
Wait, was it a dinner date?
No, we went out for a drink. Also, who orders a cold brew coffee when you're going to a bar to get a drink?
Well, maybe he wants to stay up. He was tired. What bar had cold brew coffee? I want to know this bar.
Alibi Room?
Alibi. Wait, how do I know that? Where is that?
On Washington.
Where is it, though?
Santanilla.
Oh, okay. Over there?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't been there. Pretty good?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
I love cold brew coffee.
But
did he have a drink after that?
No, he got a water and a cold brew coffee, and I got a whiskey.
Was it cold brew mixed with rum?
No, it was Modern Times cold brew coffee.
Here's a really good drink.
And he was driving, but still, we were there for
Modern Times.
Cold brew coffee.
Modern Times also makes beer.
I know, but it was not a beer, it was coffee.
Really? It wasn't like a cold brew porter?
No, it was cold brew coffee.
That? Oh, wow. Didn't know they made coffee.
And he also did this weird thing where he would take the can in his mouth and go, but he was
He this is a slurper?
But he was doing it to the can. It was just really bad. I felt bad for him. He's young, but he's very intellectual.
18?
No, he's 24.
Are you cougering it up?
Shut up, no.
Getting some of that straight out of high school stuff?
Ew, gross.
That's why he was having the coffee. Maybe he's not of age.
No, because then... Don't say that. No, because he went to UCLA and he's been out of school for 2 years.
Maybe he's really smart and
He's really smart.
What? Yeah, maybe he
Too smart.
Maybe he started college when he was 15 and he's only 18 years old, and that's why. Oh, he doesn't want to embarrass himself being younger than Did you see his ID?
No.
How do you know he's 24?
He said he was 24.
Okay, this guy is 20 years old.
You're
younger. He's younger than 21.
How did he get into the bar?
Did you card on the way in?
On Friday. No, on Friday. How do you get into that bar?
There's plenty of bars that you know they don't card on the way in.
They did. Because my shoe broke and I had to put duct tape on it that we got at Goodwill, and they're like, you have duct tape on you, and I was like, yes, I broke my shoe.
Maybe he has a fake. Maybe he knows a guy. There's plenty.
You could actually sneak in probably from the alleyway.
There you go. He snuck in, and that's why he doesn't want to embarrass himself by saying how young he is. So he took you out to a place to get a drink because he knows.
No, I got to choose the place.
Then this even helps my story. So you chose the place. It's like a bar. What am I going to do? I can't order a beer, but you know what? I'll get a cold brew coffee.
They didn't ID you at the bar.
Well, maybe
they didn't ID me.
Well, maybe he ordered the coffee and then they didn't. They didn't card him.
There too, but you have to be 21 to get in that place. It says it on the door.
Well, maybe he didn't want to press his luck.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me that.
That
just makes it even worse.
I would just love the idea of you dating an 18-year-old by accident.
You're such a jerk.
I think it'd be funny.
You're such a jerk. Anyway, talking about 18-year-olds.
Young love.
There you go. Good segue. Your segue is probably better than mine. Although, was that love or was it
It was young love, like puppy love, right?
I don't know.
It's like that first kiss. It's not going to go anywhere, but it's you needed that experience.
Yeah. Funny thing is, when you gave me this movie, I was like, oh my gosh, he picked a movie with Selena Gomez. Wow. Because I watched a Selena Gomez started watching one on Netflix, and it was horrible.
We're talking about the fundamentals of caring now, by the way.
Yeah. That was interesting to me. And I was like, oh. And then, you know how they see her once and then they drive to another state? There's some problems with this movie. They're in one state. They see Selena Gomez. They drive to another state. And then they see her again.
She's hitchhiking.
What are the chances that happens?
Is it
a small town role?
It's very minimal chances, but that's the magic of the movie.
No, that's just I feel like that's a flaw. Cause
No, you got to let some of these, you got to have some kind of, what is it called?
As someone that has done road trips.
Suspension of disbelief.
As some road trippers, I am a strong believer that probably is very unlikely to happen like that.
Selena Gomez gets wherever she wants to get to, whenever she wants.
You think she's hot?
No, actually. I think she has
in the movie, she wasn't.
No, she has that, her face looks too much like that of a baby's. Is what I would say.
I like her, though.
I thought she was fine in the movie. As long as she... Wait, did she sing a song in the movie?
No.
Good. See, perfect. I love it when they don't have to shoehorn a song in with the singer in a movie.
She's an actor, too.
Yeah, but I mean...
But when I first heard the title, like, I don't like watching movies showed at the back where people die. In general, if there's a dead something in it, I don't like it.
Even like an action movie where someone gets shot up?
That's different. Action, like, I don't mind watching some of those. But I don't like watching it where, like, a parent has died or, like, someone, like, there's an eventful death or whatever. So when I thought it was the fundamentals of caring, I thought it was, like, kind of like, I think Manchester by the Sea has this where you become the...
Don't spoil it.
Guardian. I've never seen the movie.
Oh.
The guardian. The guardian of a person.
Oh, you thought.
So that's what I thought. It was like the fundamentals of caring. I don't know. I just thought more people were going to die in this movie.
Is that it?
So that's why I initially probably didn't want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I did watch it, I was surprised that you liked it so much, just because of the topic at hand. And maybe it's because
Paul Rudd. What do you take me for?
Well, no, not like that. But it's like because, for instance. The basis of... You want to give a quick summary of what the movie's about, and then I'll go into my whole spiel?
Well, I saw it a long time ago, but the movie is about Paul Rudd becomes a caretaker for a kid with, what does he have?
Muscular dystrophy?
Muscular dystrophy.
Something like that. Some disease that affects like 1 in 3,000 men. And this is just statistics.
It probably says,
I read.
You got the actor here.
I just have a really good memory. Like 1 in 3,500 men. And they don't live usually past 30. And basically
Isn't it MS or... Oh yeah, muscular dystrophy. Okay, so Paul Rudd becomes a caretaker for this kid with muscular dystrophy. And this kid has like a map of places. He never leaves his house. He has a routine that's every day it's the same thing. Sheltered, doesn't really have friends. Has like a board of a map of like the United States of places he wants to visit. And then one day Paul Rudd's like, "We're fucking going to the big hole in the ground." That's one of the places he wanted to go to. So they go on a road trip together.
But this guy has a very great personality. The child with disabilities. He's not a child. He's an 18-year-old, so he's a dude. I guess. But he's very, like, kind of like a sarcastic asshole, whatever, like, funny.
They have a good chemistry because they break each other's balls.
It said a buddy cop movie on, like, not a buddy cop, a buddy comedy duo on the explanation.
Yeah, they bust each other's balls a lot.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the movie.
Also, though, all the pranks that they play on each other, I don't like movies where I always feel like something bad's going to happen. And that's one problem I had with this movie. The whole time, I felt like something bad was going to happen. And I literally was like, I literally could not relax because I was like, all right, it's something bad's going to happen. And all the freaking pranks he does where he's choking. And I'm like, when the driving one, I literally was like, oh no, this is it. They're going to end up in a hospital. It's bad, blah, blah, blah. And he was just freaking messing with him. Paul
Rudd gets him back. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but Paul Rudd, well, this is filled with spoilers. Paul Rudd gets him back with thinking he lost the medicine.
Well, okay.
That was pretty good.
No, that was literally, it's horrible because my thing, I have so many thoughts on this. I have a younger sister with disabilities, so I can relate to this on so many personal levels. Like, I almost cried in the beginning because I was like, oh my gosh, getting an aide to take care of someone with disabilities so that all the responsibility is not on you is like it's a hard task to do. So I totally felt for this mother and son trying to figure that out. Because it is hard, and there's some people that are amazing at it, and some people are just not good at it, and it's sad. And there's all these terrible stories about people that don't know how to take care of people with disabilities and end up just being treated bad, and it makes me feel for them. I'm super empathetic, so everything touches me so much more. I was talking about this later. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about this movie. It just made me like, But I did think it was really good. And also, I love this. The mom, the person that plays the mom plays Elizabeth Bennett in the 5-hour-long Pride and Prejudice movie, which I really like. I was like, ooh, extra props for that.
That movie's 5 hours long?
Yeah. I should make you watch that.
Well, hey, it's got to make sense when it comes to the category. Because you forget, I still have Lord of the Rings in my pocket. I got the Matrix series in my pocket. I got trilogies.
I got Twilight in my pocket. I got 50 Shades of Grey in my pocket.
I got Harry Potter, but you probably like Harry Potter.
I stopped watching after like the 4th one.
Really?
one, it took so long for them to come out. And two, it's like, just fight Voldemort already. Like,
oh, so you read the books?
No, I didn't read the books.
What? Okay, come on. Come on.
What? I did not jump on that bandwagon at all.
You didn't empathize with Harry?
There's another case where, like, I don't like it. It just got old fast to me. And I was like, all right, let's get to the happy part of the movie. It was all like, cliffhangers. Get to the point where Ron and Hermione get together. Anyway, back to the right movie we're talking about.
The Fundamentals of Caring. What I was going to say, have you seen, it's the Netflix version, original, with younger people in it, of The Untouchables. Have you ever seen that movie?
I've never heard of that movie in my life.
So The Untouchables is a very similar movie.
That sounds...
It's really good. It's very heartwarming.
See,
what I like about the fundamentals of caring, it's funny, but it's a pure feel good movie.
It is not.
No, it puts you through the emotion, but you're left feeling good about life, like people loving each other.
It ends, and I'm like, "Fuck, he dies!" Like, that's horrible.
He doesn't die.
I know, but I was like, "What if I got?"
That's the joke. It makes you feel good, even if he did die. He got to, even if that movie ended with him dying, he got to go on that one trip that, like, this great moment in his life. He got to end it the way he wanted to.
Yeah, it changed his life.
It's beautiful. It's like there's still good things in the world. It's a feel-good movie.
You have to agree that it was a little over-the-top cheesy when the end and he's standing up and peeing, that they did the freaking circular aerial view of not once, but like twice.
I'm trying to remember, but it's tough. I saw it like months ago. I didn't rewatch it.
No, I haven't seen it. I have a good memory.
I could take your word for that maybe, but, for a feel-good movie, it's just like... For you not being just
you didn't feel like something bad is going to happen all the whole time?
For a feel-good movie is what I define as a movie that uplifts you at the end. And you have to dip down a little to be lifted up.
Also, the tragic story about Paul Rudd, it ends with Paul Rudd actually getting a divorce, which I understand he moved on from a tragic incident, and there was this whole comparison between he was delivering some girl's baby, and that had to do with his son dying and all that jazz.
You have to dip down to be lifted up.
But I still was like,
But that makes you feel good at the end. It makes you feel good about life, like there's beauty in this world. How do you leave that movie feeling worse about life?
Because you think about it. And I don't like thinking about that kind of stuff.
If you want to, like, a movie
I'm not saying it's a bad movie, though.
If you want to watch a downer, watch, like, Requiem for a Dream or something.
I don't like watching downers. I like to watch uppers that go upper. And they're like, down is like, oh, I'm not getting married.
But that's not a movie if it's up all the time, unless it's a comedy. Yeah. And if it's a comedy, it needs to be funny. And so we're back over to Special Correspondents. You actually, do you
understand where I'm coming from, though?
I see that, and just for that, I'm gonna give Special Correspondents some good notes if I can.
Okay,
the cast is great. They're all phoning it in, but you gotta say they really got a lot of good actors in it. So just by face and name value, great job.
Yeah.
Also, the scope of it is pretty well done. They're in New York. They're in, like, the jungle. I don't know where exactly they shot that, but they're on the ocean and stuff. Like, there is a grand scope of it, even for the low budget that it is. And I'll give it that. Oh, but I did want to check something. So the girl she's into, I forgot to do this research.
On who she is? She reminds me of, like, a Pam from The Office.
No, see, I had this sneaking suspicion that she is from The Room.
Oh my gosh, I hope not.
What was her name in the movie?
I don't remember.
Claire? Is she Claire?
Probably.
We're talking about Ricky Gervais' love
Claire.
interest. Maybe she's not.
No, she's not. She's too good for it.
She makes me think of the girl from The Room. What is she in?
Boardwalk Empire. Nanny McPhee.
And I'm not saying Lisa.
House. The
she's definitely not in it because it was around 2004.
Finding Neverland. She was Peter Pan. No, that's just what it's called. It's not who she played.
She reminds me of Lisa's friend from The Room.
She's British too. Oh my gosh, no! Don't. Well, you would find a way to incorporate The Room into this. There's no Donnie. No, there's no.
Oh, hi, Donnie.
Shut up. There's no. No, just no. There's showtimes for it?
Oh, yeah. People love it.
Oh my gosh.
Like a lot of places, like once a month.
I'm not going to watch it. But I did think it was a really good movie. I told people to watch it.
The Fundamentals?
Yeah. But it's like for people with disabilities, I think that from a family standpoint, it actually did a very good job. Because you know how sometimes movies with people with disabilities, there's like some very like bad things or whatever.
They try to. Or what do you mean?
Like they're
not realistic. They're portraying it too sentimentally, maybe, or too
inaccurate.
Yeah,
and I thought they did a pretty good job of that. I don't know much about that particular disease.
Yeah, because I like how the mom doesn't take her son's shit.
Well, sure, but
she busts his balls too. Is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of ball busting in the movie, which is funny. Well,
it's good. It definitely shows that there's more to people than just their disability.
Have you seen the new show? I haven't seen it yet.
With Minnie Driver on.
Yeah,
I know, but
what is that movie or TV show called?
I don't know.
It's called.
But the image is like the bunch of people on their way up or something.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
It's not the In-Betweeners, but I thought it was really well done.
No, isn't the In-Betweeners about those British kids?
I don't know what it's about, but I just know that's.
We saw the whole series and the 2 movies of that. But if I have the right thing in mind.
Also, like I understand why they brought in the pregnant girl, but it also didn't really make sense. And then I was like, okay, so is this movie about collecting people on this road trip to like change their lives, or like what's the story here? You know what I mean? Like what is it? What is this about? Is it about the guy and the guy? Is it about the girl coming in? Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of a little off with that. That wasn't super clear.
Well, what I would say is the A story.
And they didn't change. Paul Rudd changed, but the other kid didn't really change. He just got to experience all this stuff.
Well, that's his change because he was sheltered and he hadn't had like.
That's true. He did try French toast after waffles, but yeah,
he had all this life experience that he hadn't had before. If anything, he became way less cynical,
I guess,
and open to things. I mean, I think the A plot line would be the kid, the coming of age. It's a coming of age movie. So A plot line is the boy with the disability becoming of age. And Paul Rudd is sort of the B plot line is like redemption for him. You know, obviously he's doing some of the caretaking because he needs a job, but there's also that thing where it's like he's raising the kid that he never really got to raise.
Which is why he had to quit the job. But you have to admit that kind of like the Selena Gomez character is kind of cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you that. She's not the most developed character, for sure.
It's like too
it's not a perfect movie.
Oh yeah, I'm going to Denver. I need a change.
I did forget her whole thing with her father coming back. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was just like,
That's a little latched on, yes.
Like, you're trying too hard at that.
I'll give you that.
Pick her up and then
drop her off and leave her be.
You know, something like that.
You know, you shouldn't be hitchhiking. It could be dangerous for a young woman like you. This is Paul Rudd with a weird accent now.
Also,
and the kid's like, yeah, come in here. I won't hurt you.
Peaches, that's her name.
Is her name really Peaches?
In the movie, it's Peaches. It was kind of like, what? And I thought she was going to be a bad guy. Like, why would you put... I did.
Stop it right there.
I was like, why does he stop in the car to help this woman? I didn't realize she was pregnant until way later. Not way later, but like...
you're talking about the other woman is named Peaches, not Selena Gomez.
No, she's named Dot or Dorothy. To have a really good memory. I saw this on Saturday.
Well, yeah, that's 2 days ago.
And I also paid attention.
4 months ago.
But this is the thing. This movie I will think about for a while, and then I probably won't forget about it, and I'll be like, damn, I wish I could forget about it. Because it's too meaningful and just makes me really sad. Because it's like happy and nice, but...
If you had to give it the Netflix rating, what would you give it?
For my personal one, or what other people would probably give it?
No, what would you give it?
Like a 3 out of 5.
Okay. What do you mean what other people would give it?
Well, because I think it's like... It's not a movie that I want to watch all the time, but I do think it was really good.
Well, yeah, there's hardly a movie you want to watch all the time. It's too
much of a tearjerker. I wouldn't not watch it again. Like, I would watch it again, and now that I know that it's not as bad, I'd probably fast forward through the flashbacks that are kind of sad. But, it was very, like, I wonder who directed that, because I feel like it was like it was one of those movies that, as like a film student, you could be like, as you can see, this totally is relating to this, and you can see how the relationship, and you see how they flash back between this and that to make this statement, and you can see how the change, it's one of those movies that you can talk about in class.
So the director's name is Rob Burnett. He's actually worked on Letterman a lot. That's kind of his biggest, that's what he's done the most of. His directorial, he's more of a producer, and he's a writer. Let's see what he's written.
We made this movie.
So his directing, he's a Letterman guy. So his directing is this movie, The Fundamentals of Caring. We made this movie, The Knights of Prosperity. There's a pilot.
Ed, the TV series, 4 episodes.
Yeah. So
the Academy Awards. Oh, TV special segment, The Taxi Driver. Have you ever seen that with Robert De Niro?
Yes, I have.
Is that Taxi Driver or Taxi?
Taxi Driver, right?
Have you ever seen Taxi? No, what is it called?
Yeah,
with Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
I love that movie.
You have...
This movie!
Which movie's better?
You
Fundamentals...
and me?
Which movie do you like more? Fundamentals of Caring or Special Correspondents?
It depends on my mood.
Oh, well...
Because I told you, I don't like watching empathetic movies all the time because it brings me down.
It is Taxi Driver. Because, Taxi's that horrible Jimmy Fallon,
I
Queen
love
Latifah
that movie.
movie.
I have it on DVD if you want to borrow it.
Does she have, some kind of supercar? Why would I
She's
want to
a
borrow
race
it? I just told you I hate it.
Well, that might be a Taxi Driver versus Taxi.
See,
I've actually seen this movie, and it's just weird.
This podcast is slowly going to become, how can we torture each other? Which may be a good way to go. Let us know, guys, if you think that's a good way this podcast can go.
But it's so hard. But I'm giving everything an open mind. Or are you just trying to say that your stuff doesn't suck?
No, I came back and gave a couple thumbs up to Special Correspondents.
I do love Paul Rudd, though.
I mean, if you want to look at the Rotten Tomatoes scores, too.
I saw that. It was really bad on Special Correspondents. But I understand, that type of movie. But I was just giving a Netflix original that I watched and I liked. I didn't love it. I liked it.
All right.
And I'm guessing you did the same.
Yeah, I liked Fundamentals.
Did you love it?
I liked it for I think I gave it 4 stars.
It's one of the better Netflix Redbox type movies where it wasn't in theaters kind of thing.
Well, no, it was straight on Netflix because it's a Netflix original.
But you know what I mean?
Not really with this Redbox thing because Redbox has a lot of different movies. A lot of movies that aren't in theaters.
Yes, that's the majority. But if you were an avid Redboxer, which I have been, I haven't been lately. They have a lot of weird movies.
Yeah, I never get the weird movies from Redbox.
Which is my point. It's one of those movies.
Okay.
It's better than one of those movies.
Someone out there relates to that.
Hopefully, sure. I would imagine so.
Well, we should probably wrap this up. I think. Well, I'll tell you after. It's it's a logistical thing, so people don't need to hear that.
Well, you should probably not keep that in then.
No, I can leave it. No. Yeah.
But I thought they were both good movies. I like that movie.
I will give you this. Special Correspondents, great movie to put on the TV and then do something else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's background noise, music. Yeah, it's perfect. Though the montage sequence when they're heading down to Ecuador with that music, that is really bad.
I don't remember the music.
It's just some cheesy let's hire a band to do a really bad pop song. It's let's get the main on to do a crappy song while they travel by boat.
It was probably Thank You Scientists.
Well, no, that doesn't make any sense because it had no musical.
It didn't have a really bad person singing the songs.
Wow, I'll take my singer over your singer.
I will take my singer. I will take my singer. To date too.
If you guys want to hear that conversation in more detail, just tune into last week's episode. By the way, next time we do music, we should have clips, little 5-second clips.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
I think 9 seconds.
Ready to go. Maybe a few songs.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Well, this is it, guys. We're coming out on all cylinders. iTunes, YouTube. Share us with your friends.
Yeah,
subscribe.
For sure.
Instagram, we're on there. Follow us.
YouTube.
The more followers we get, the more we'll be able to give back. I would love to start up some merch or something. That'd be awesome.
That's
live shows.
Live. Oh yeah.
No, the more listeners we get, the more content we can produce because it's worth more.
Yeah, sure.
Help me quit my job, everyone, so I can do this full time.
That's basically the end all be all, but not really. I think it's more interesting because it's putting us out of our comfort zones and trying new things, becoming more well-rounded and better citizens of the world. We're being the change we wish to see in the world. I just started a UCB class. And that, for some reason, Gandhi was, like, the theme, and someone quoted that. And I was like, and that also is, like, the quote of my school I went to, which is funny.
Oh. Be all that you can be?
Be the change you wish to see in the world.
Be the changes...
You don't know you don't know the Gandhi quote?
I've heard that quote.
Then why are you bashing on it? You're hating on Gandhi.
No, because you kept fumbling it the whole time saying it. That's because
I have done a lot of talking.
Be that all you can be. That's not
Be
Gandhi.
A man.
He can go high as a something.
Must be swift as a coursing river. Are you going to see Beauty and the Beast?
Yes, Kat and I are seeing it Wednesday.
Where?
Don't know yet.
When?
Wednesday.
What time?
Sometime in the evening.
Maybe I'll crash your date.
Jesus Christ. Please don't. Anyways, guys, we got to wrap this up. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope you tune in again next week. We're definitely going to decide something way sooner so we can have something more than just maybe a movie or music talk.
I know. I'm going to be busy this weekend, so I can't do that.
Okay, fine. Well, it'll be another simple entertainment thing.
No. I'm saying it won't be a movie. I don't have time to watch a movie.
How do you not have time to watch a movie?
Because I'm going to go home and watch homework, and therefore I don't have time to watch it.
I'm
just kidding. No. This is a different story. I'm also joking, and he doesn't get the humor behind it. So.
Oh, you're joking because you're trying to rile me up. Because now I'm about to have like a strict conversation about priorities being set.
Oh my gosh, here we go. I'm about
Separation
to be
of work.
Tune in next time to hear something else that I get yelled at about.
On friend versus friend.
Donna. No, it's supposed to be on friend versus
friend.
There you go. That was really good.
Okay, well, don't talk after it.
Well, yeah, but...
Tune in next time on Friend
versus Friend.